What is up, guys? Welcome to an episode of Spam Me. We haven't done this in a while. I'm your host, Well Done the Ranger, and today we'll be tackling Psycho Green. Just thought we get this guy out of the way. He is a very interesting assist, to say the least. So we're going to get this guy started right now. So Psycho Green assist, doesn't compare to the actual leader. The assist can always use some work. Damage output as well, which you're about to see. Kind of like you wish it did a little bit more. Yes, it's level 4, but don't blame level 4. I mean, he's got his talent tree there. It's just other things about him. It's just not like working out. A lot of reasons for it not working out. It's not as quick as you think it would be, or as fast as you want it to be. He just kind of maintained like a purging storm, without the storm. Which you'll see when we use the assists. We actually used them a good couple times. Just to see what he's about. And I actually came to a conclusion about that assist. Very good with leaders that cost only 3. I'm playing a lot of different EP type leaders to really kind of test it out. And at the end of this video, you're going to see what I mean by EPs of 3. Nice. Psycho Stab. Bam. Why wasn't that just like a combo for a breaker or something? I don't know. Just ignore that. Alright, we get kicked. He missed his timing. Oh, no, he got it. So I'm going to die here. But we poked him, and that poke was supposed to be a poke and a dash cancel. But the game didn't register it because this game doesn't like me very much. You thought, but there's always a will and a way. So Psycho Green, can he get the kill? Oof. There we go. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, just one of those things with this assist, I mean, what good is this assist, honestly? It's really hard to kind of like process how good this assist can be, or like how good could it be. Maybe his talents make up for it. Who knows? Maybe the health output, but definitely the assist could use some work. I mean, it's pretty much just like any other assist, slow strike speed. Anyone can counter it. It's very easy. But, like, when it works, it's nice, Hey, you know what? Somehow I'm getting this feeling the assist should have just been an assist cancel assist. Like, if that assist was just like Magna Defender assist, but just times infinite, I think that would actually give that assist... I would give this assist more props, actually, if it was actually a bluff assist. Because the way he just gets ready to charge at the opponent, I feel like you can bluff it, I mean, if that became a thing for this assist, I would probably put this assist at least a good solid S. But right now it's at B for what it's worth. So that's what kind of got me thinking, because the startup on this thing is so freaking slow. Very, very predictable. I was just like hoping, like, if it's going to take that long to hit an opponent, especially when this being an epic assist, at least give it like a cancel or something so it looks like it's a bait blocker too. I am a sucker for baiting blocks, and I think Psycho Green assist could take up that mantle as like another trickster type of assist where Magna Defender kind of struggles because he is a breaker, but when it comes to Psycho Green, who's a strike, people will waste shields regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, or me just saying this now just makes me say, hey, why don't we just make Magna Defender assist a strike, and that way if people hit it or try to block it, you just cancel it and that's it. Something like that. I think I corrected myself, and I kind of feel like crap for it because that does sound like a better idea. Because if Psycho Green became like a strike bluff, that would be amazing. That would be great. That assist would be very, very usable. Just because you can recycle it and just either go through with it or bait it out a block, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at that, like, it's very blockable. That's why I would hope it would be just, bait block. That's it. It'd be a great assist. I honestly think that would have made it way better. Maybe some increase on damage if we're going to make it this kind of slow. And it's not going to have any other special priorities. I mean, that's just how I feel. I mean, there's plenty of other assists that are way better than this, sadly. Because, Tommy's a 3. Tommy sets up everything on your combos. 3 sets up everything. So, I mean, what came to my conclusion about just, maybe using more of the 3-cost leaders, Psycho Green would get more of a bang for his buck. He would definitely work with Kendrix. Without a doubt, Kendrix and Psycho Green assist can do work, because Kendrick has nothing but 3s in her primaries, And so with Daishi and all that, you know. But, you know, in this video, I was just, you know, playing with other characters till I came to my final conclusion, which you'll see at the end of the video, like I said. But yeah, just like Psycho Green trying to put in that work is always tricky. You don't know how it's going to play out. Because that's 914, that's 1600, and that's just garbage. That was just like you see my Tommy assist does a lot more than that. But again, this is, you know, my Psycho Green. Tommy's at 11. I can't really judge that because, you know, Tommy's doing 3,000. He's at 11. Psycho Green's only doing, you know, 28, 29. And he's only at level 4, not really at a rare status of being a level 7, where he would equal a rare in damage output. Something like that. Me, I was just getting slick. I was trying to end it with Psycho Green. But like I said, more damage. If I leveled up more, that would have been a death. So we can say this was a win in my book. It's a win in my book because obviously if it did more damage, we were going to win the match. That's that. So this shows Psycho Green can have some hidden potentials. There's just like certain things, like, I mean, this assist can always use some work on. Maybe go down to a 3. That way, at least the damage output will make sense. Give it a freaking bait feature, just like Magna Defender assist. And then you got yourself a crazy assist that's going to bait out people's blocks like no tomorrow. Because either they bait their block or they take the hit. And, you know, Psycho Green can really bring that oomph to it because he is a mother freaking evil psycho prick who killed his team. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. You know, just certain things like that. I just feel like they didn't work too much on the assist because, you know, they just kept all of his moves the same. That assist looked exactly just like the character. I mean, I don't feel like they put much effort into the assist. They were just like, we'll just make any old dumb thing and then we'll just say, oh, that's his assist. And they just took like 3 of his moveset moves. 3 moves by his moveset and just called it an assist, you know. It's not like Tommy or any other leaders back in the day were doing that. But, you know, it's Psycho Green. It's from a comic. I give him some credit. Creds too. Good job, though. Still trying to come up with something from a comic, which is great. You guys are trying, and that's what I appreciate. Sometimes about anyway. Sometimes. Damn, killing without the meter. That sucked. Really, really bad. Sad face. So obviously I couldn't have this spamming without the man himself, Psycho Green. Because it's Psycho Green. Why wouldn't I play without Psycho Green, you know? Just because it would just see if it complements the character. And you know what? It was not even Psycho Green can compliment himself besides his 1/3 cost attack. That's it. Everything else was like, eh. Oh, he misclicked. Now I see his problem. He misclicked that one. Bam! 1,000. Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of damage because my Psycho Green assist isn't at, you know, Psycho levels of damage. So get that poke in, gets another shield, because, you know, he's Daishi. Bam, bam, bam. And just go for the stab, you know. If you get that shield, you just call it quits on that. Screw the meter at that point. Backdash. I did that just so I could get Psycho Green assist so we can see one combo with himself. Bam. Nope, didn't work out. So we take that, that's fine. Stab. I don't know why you were waiting for that alpha. I mean, you could have just blocked it. You know, that's what kind of sucks. Bam. Let's do it again. Bam, bam. Psycho Green combos. Oh, you see that did a little bit more damage. Good. At least there's like some hope. Psycho Green's such a good leader. That's why he's never one on my epic list here. Alright, let's get to our next match. But, you know, like, using him with himself is obviously pricey, too, because everything's already a 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 4. Like, I might as well be morphing in my in-space costume. 3, 3, 3, 5, you know. Enter. Let's go. Or whatever the numbers. I'm pretty sure it was like 3 3s and a 5. Probably 2 3s and a 5. I forgot how Space Rangers morphed. Anyways. Was it? Screw it. You guys will just say it in the comic section. What's going on here? Okay, don't know what that was. But yeah, Psycho Green with all those 4s isn't really helping his case sometimes. But, you know, it is what it is. But the assist can at least do some extra damage just to compensate. So we got Lambo here. We're going to freeze and go Dark Magic Strike. Good damage. That crit. Looking out for that. Psycho Green. Stab. That's the perfect time to bonk. do people just think the stab's not going to work? I mean, yeah, no one uses assist. I don't expect people to understand it. That was a good read. Ugh. Block. Bam, bam. Another problem with the assist, look how much time your opponent has to actually get to block it, so you will have to close the gap with the assist if you're going to try to just use other, assists back to back. Side green, freeze, that was a good crit. Nice block. Sweet. Pew, 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 pew. Sweet. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, like seriously, I mean, it's Kendall. She knows what she's doing. Good damage, look at that. That was one big ass combo. The Psycho Green's gonna end it with that whip kick. And that's how we go on with that. Let's get to our last match. I mean, obviously you can't fight with the Psycho Red, Psycho Green, I guess. I mean, you can actually run both Psychos. It would actually work. It's just a 4, and Psycho Red's middle is pure 3s of beauty, as it combos into everything into his 3s without like a problem, So there was the Mad Dash into Psycho Green. There's your Psycho combo of the video. Save the best for last for that. And hopefully when more Psychos come out, we see Psycho Green give them more efforts. You know what I'm saying? So sweep, bam, bam, bam. Psycho Red is too godly for this crap. So we're just waiting for that bam, get hit by that. I was kind of trying to waste Black Dragon. I kind of wanted to do a Psycho Green combo again. So he had to waste that. He had too many shields. So I guess that's always the downfall. But that's why Psycho Red was again one of my top 3 legendary leaders still today. Nothing really changed about the boy. Still strong. Bam, bam, finish the match. All right. So yeah, Psycho Green, be at best. I mean, if he had some bait, it would be good, but he needs a little work around the bush like we do RPM Ziggy assist. But yeah, he can definitely use a lot of work. Not some, just a lot. So peace out, guys. Be good, stay safe, and I'll see y'all another time. Thanks for watching Spam Me, episode 80.